Hello again. For the third assignment of this Open Government MOOC, you're asked to critically evaluate open government cases. This is important to make you aware of the differences and similarities between practical open government implementations and of the factors that influence open government efforts in different contexts and countries. Completing Assignment 3 will help you grasp the benefits of realizing the open government case, barriers for realizing the case, and potential positive and negative effects for governments and society. It makes you aware of technical, legal, organizational, and societal aspects of open government. In this video, I will explain this third assignment, including a template that you should use to critically evaluate the case, a template for the peer review process, and the assessment of this assignment. In the first and second assignments, you are asked to find, describe, and assess an open government case. We have selected the 5 open government cases that received the most votes in week 1 in each of the 5 categories, namely data and information sharing, service development, citizen participation and social media, legislation, and other. In Assignment 3, you're asked to choose one case of these most voted 5 cases to analyze. Assignment 3 has 2 parts and will therefore run during both week 3 and 4 of the MOOC. The part in week 3 is referred to as Assignment 3A, and the part in week 4 is referred to as Assignment 3B. Since this is a comprehensive assignment, we strongly advise you to start working on this assignment in week 3. In week 3, Assignment 3A consists of the following steps. First, you sign up for one of the 5 case study groups, based on your interest. So if you choose the case from service development, then you need to sign up to the service development group in order to access that assignment before you complete this task. This is essential in order for you to access the assignment page and the peer review part. If your case has been the best voted case in one of the 5 categories, then please sign up for another cohort than the one your case belongs to. Next, go to the assignment section on edX, where a description of the highest voted case in your group will be available. Read the description of that case. Thereafter, you'll be asked to critically evaluate the provided case, which received the most votes, using evaluation criteria. You should evaluate the case by answering the following questions. What are the objectives, main actors and stakeholders, and the main technologies in the case? What is the administrative and geographical level of the case? What are the main benefits, barriers, and/or disadvantages of the case? Are there any critical success factors of the case? And if yes, which ones? And finally, which other contextual factors influence the case? Write a short report in which you summarize your answers to these questions. The description should be 1 A4 page at most. Ensure that the title of the evaluated case and the cohort it belongs to are shown on top of your report. After your assignment is complete, submit it on the Assignment 3A block on the edX platform. We strongly suggest that you post your evaluation report before the end of April 3. This is essential for grading and for including it in the peer review process. In addition, we encourage you to discuss the findings from your critical evaluation on the discussion forum dedicated to Assignment 3A in one or more of the defined areas, such as open government case objectives or open government case barriers. We expect that evaluating the case and writing the evaluation report will take you 1 to 1.5 hours. Once you have submitted your assignment, you'll be asked to review the work of your peers. You can do this immediately, but we have given you the whole of week 4 for this. We have done this so you have time to reflect on your peers' work and provide sufficient feedback. And we believe that you will learn a great deal from reflecting on how others have evaluated the same case study and can share your insights into the similarities and differences between your own work and your peers' in the feedback section. The edX platform will randomly assign you 2 evaluation reports written by other students from the same case study group as you. The peer review, which you have until the end of week 4 to complete, consists of the following steps. First, read and review the description of the case that your fellow student has evaluated and read his or her evaluation report for this case. Review the 2 critical evaluation reports of your fellow students. We have provided criteria for reviewing the reports. Complete the provided checklist that includes the following questions. Is the report that your fellow students submitted blank? Are the title of the evaluated case and the case study group it belongs to shown on top of the report of your fellow student? Does the report include a critical evaluation of an open government case? Does the report list the objective, main actors and stakeholders and the technologies used in the case? Does the report list the benefits, barriers and/or disadvantages and critical success factors of the case? You can also provide any additional feedback to your fellow students. For instance, this can be done regarding the structure of the report, the argumentation, or the writing style. The additional feedback should be no longer than half an A4 page. Give your peers the kind of constructive feedback that you would want to receive. Do not just point out the negative parts of someone's work, but instead provide suggestions for how he or she could improve it. Try to both point out things that are well done and things that could be improved, and provide suggestions for how they might do that. Submit your peer review reports on the edX platform. We strongly suggest that you submit your peer reviews before the end of April 10. Until you have submitted the 2 required peer review reports, you will not receive a mark for your own assignment. Finally, we encourage you to participate in group discussions about the peer review process. The lecturers create group-specific forums on which students who signed up for the same case study group can discuss the findings from the peer review. You may compare your own case, as submitted for assignments 1 and 2, to the evaluated case. Or you can compare your own critical evaluation to the evaluation report of your peers. Try to find explanations for the differences and similarities between the cases, as this may provide more insight in the contextual factors influencing the open government case. The completion of assignment 3 will comprise 20% of your final mark for the open government MOOC. You can use these sources to obtain more information about assignment 3. In addition, after April 10, we will analyze the uploaded assignments, and based on this analysis, we will record a feedback video, which we aim to make available on April 13. The teachers of this course wish you good luck with the evaluation of your open government case and with reviewing the case of one of your peers. Thank you for your attention.